up, if you're looking for laughs, Murray SawChuck is your guy. He's got a new show that he's calling Hilarious Deceptions, and he's kicking off an engagement at the Strat tomorrow night. He's stopping by with a little preview. All right, we're about to head into the first weekend of the new year, and you can start off with some laughs this weekend. Murray SawChuck is starting a new show. It's called Hilarious Deceptions. It's at the Strat starting tomorrow, and he's joining us, of course, right here live with a little preview. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. How you doing?
I'm great.
Happy New Year.
You've been a long-time staple here, and Happy New Year to you, too, in our area. Now you're at the Strat starting a new show.
Yeah.
What's it all about?
I'm super excited. You know, I've been with LA Comedy, you know, and I've known them for years. And once the Tropicana went down, you know, there's not even a building there anymore. So we started looking around for other venues. And I played the Strat a few weeks after I closed the Trop. And I loved it. I love the LA Comedy Club room. It's a beautiful room they redid. And after I finished touring this summer, they said, hey, what about coming down here and hanging out with us? And I said, let's do it. Let's go for it. So
I love that. And what can we expect from Hilarious Deception?
Well, if you know anything about me, I'm not very serious. I mean, look at me. I look like a Q-tip. So how can you be serious like this? So my whole show is comedy-based because I just take my life that way, you know. And there'll be a ton of laughs and a lot of audience participation. The cool thing also is it's for all ages because I know a lot of shows in this town. They don't always cater to every family member. It's kind of nice if you can come in town and bring your kids and family to see a show and, you know, and be entertained. So. You know. Yeah,
and I imagine all your fans are super excited because I'm sure they were sad once the Trop closed, and they're like, well, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Well, he's still here, guys, so you're not going to miss out on anything, and he has a new show for you, so something new for you to get involved in.
Of course, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, 22 years in the Strip, so still in the game, you know.
I love it.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it's remarkable. I mean, it says a lot about what you do, that people are into it and they want to see it year after year after year. And of course, you've had a great career even outside of what you've been doing on the Strip. I mean, a lot of people who maybe haven't seen you in person are like, wait, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Because you're everywhere.
It's funny. People will address me and say, hey, oh my God, you're that guy. And I realize if they're under like 16 or 19 years old, it's probably YouTube or TikTok. Yeah. And if it's in the 20s to 30s, it's probably Pawn Stars, you know, or something else. So it's funny how everyone has their own place they've gotten to know me, whether it be America's Got Talent or whatever. And I started in the Strip, you know, in 2002 at the Frontier. So that's a long time.
Yeah.
You know,
when you started, could have ever predicted your reach would be so big and so large?
Never. I can't believe in 22 years that I've been here, it'll be 23, January 26th when I opened at the Frontier in 2002. Wow. That, you know, the buildings they have here, sports teams, you know, now we're on our way to getting a basketball team now, I guess. Exactly. You know, so how exciting is that? But it's amazing how 2 decades just have, like anything, you know, changes, you know, so it's exciting.
Well, keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to have a little trick for us.
You want to see a quick thing? Yes, funny. So my family and my friends love coloring books. So we always buy coloring books for Christmas or for holidays for people. So I thought this was kind of cool. My cousin came up to me and said, hey, show me a trick with the coloring book. So they gave me their coloring book, and it's a regular coloring book. There's nothing too special about the actual book. There's pictures that you color, like that's what every kid sees, right? So I said, well, if you just do this, flick it like that, if you go like this, you'll see if you actually have it colored. That's how I color. I'm not a very good artist. I never stay in the lines, ever stay in the lines. So I said to my cousin, I said, no, you got to do it properly. It has to stay in the lines. If you do that like that and you go like this, you'll notice it's actually colored perfectly.
What?
Like that, see?
Wow.
Look at that, see?
And this whole time, I'm like glued in because I'm trying to see, okay, where's he going to do the sleight of hand?
Yeah,
I saw nothing.
It. Sleight of fingers. See,
I saw nothing.
I know. Crayola, eat your heart out right there. See?
I love that. Well, thank you so much. All the best on your new show.
Thanks.
And again, you can see this at the Strat tomorrow. You'll see him. Hilarious Deceptions with Murray SawChuck live and in person for you to take advantage of those tickets and to see that show. And hopefully it'll go on and on and on for
Exactly.
years.
Hope so. I can't wait.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks.